Alrighty, this will be the start of a new Aska, I won't say playthrough, but challenge. I've played a bit of Aska before, played it single player, I've played with mates. Now, normally when I start a random start, well, I will use a random map. So, single player, new game, normal. I would do custom, but I don't know enough about the game and the settings to change stuff to what I like without some unintended consequences, because the game's still in, not development, but it's still updating and so on and so forth. Now, this isn't the first stream I've done where I went to start a new Aska game. However, that other stream, as well as it didn't save the recording properly. The microphone did not save, so there was just no voice. A bit of a stuff up, but that random seed, which I did click multiple times, came up with something amazing, and I do not want to waste that. So let's see if this pops in. It does. So this is the seed I'm going to be using. It will seem like, oh, you just use it because how easy it is. No, I'm using it because I found it completely accidentally and I want to give it a fair old go the first time around. Now, this will be a military, heavily military focused challenge. I'm not going to have walls up for defensive purposes. I'm going to try and build earthen mounds around the settlement to focus them into one of four directions, and there I will fight them with the army. There will be no gates. Any fences will be decorative, and I will not be surrounding the invasion portal with any sort of fortifications, full stop. I did do a bit of research, and I was like, alright, is there any really military based Nordic, like, because Viking game, Nordic settlements back in the day? Turns out there was a few. So what I am going to do is basically base it roughly off of, I think, Aggersborg. I'll have to... Aggersborg, there we go. The Aggersborg is what I'm going to call this save. And... oh, no, don't want to click generate. Stuck. Now, I will fight in combat when I need to, but I envision this playthrough as more of a army character. Alright, there's our mate there. That's not what I wanted. Here we go. The traditional way. Maybe at some point we're going to have to kill him. No idea. But at this point in the game, nope. He's there at the start, and now he is completely gone. So this map, there's a lake right here, and there's a cave over here. There's a woven down over here, another one near the cave, and then you've got the main spire over here-ish, and then you've got like a large cemetery. It is almost the perfect start that I've seen. Again, I wanted it to be random, but that stream stuffed up, so I'm reusing that seed for that. Alright, get the starting resources, make the starting tools, and then I'll be off. So the rough plan for the settlement, for the main settlement, will be loosely based off the historical Aggersborg, which will be almost like 4 mini towns inside of a fortress. So I had a crossroads, one town, one road going out in each, let's just say, cardinal direction, had a bit of a center, and then in each of the quarters, they each had their own little central area with buildings surrounding. So that looks quite cool. I wasn't originally going to build like that, but I think I will use that idea. We'll see actually how well that can be done, but it looked really cool from the pictures that I can see, so I'm going to try it. Maybe I'll actually use it as a thumbnail, because I will be putting this VOD, at least I'm pretty sure it's called VOD, up on YouTube. So I'm only going to be streaming for about an hour. That way I don't have to do much, if any, editing at all. I want to leave it just as is. Oh, hang on, had a growl. Really? Fine, I'll punch you. Where you going? Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah, damn it. I should have just kept power attacking. Oh, that's what happens. Right, so... Oh, I'm full. Oh, gonna have to get used to the way this game is played. Right. I picked up enough stone to get one stone blade, but that's obviously not enough. I definitely don't need more sticks though. I want a stone pickaxe, I need one more stone blade. Can I make myself a flimsy club? No, I need to cut down a tree. Okay. Okay. So, come on, I need just a tiny bit more stone. One. Oh, I think I see one near the shore. I do. Two. Oh, that's funny bit of lag. Right, so hard. This tab opens inventory in so many other games. And I don't know why I opened inventory just then. Do another stone blade. Give me that pickaxe. Beauty. Might as well eat one of those eggs. I'll say 2 of those eggs. And now we can get started. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Chopping up this large stone. Got no use for it right now. Desperately need the smaller stones anyway. And you can't help it in this game, but I hate leaving bits and pieces all over the flat. If I can help it, I'm going to pick it up, I'm going to use it, I'm going to put it in storage if I need to. Nice. Get my stone axe. Wooden hammer. Simple tool. No, can't do that just yet. Stone knife. Wooden hoe. Sweet. Right. Can't chop down these trees. Don't want to chop down a tree anyway right now. I can do one later. Get one more stone. Sweet. And get more stone. Yes, yes, I know I should not continue working through injuries. They just cause me damage. But at this point, I'm running around. It's... Hey, look. Onion. No, heal me. Sweet. The start in spring is... Well, it's not easy, but certainly easier than all the other options. Yep, give me... yeah, I'll take garlic. Take the onion. Don't want to get too full, though. Right. Let's go find these areas. I do really like this game. I wish they would implement a few of the changes that Sir Bucky over on YouTube has definitely brought up. Like the fact your rock miners cannot mine God's blood, which might be on purpose, but it'd be nice if they did so. However, what is a little bit odd is that nobody will mine or skin or take care of the bodies when you have, well, the blood moons and the invasions. What is that? Oh, it's just those deer or whatever they're called. Textures just didn't load in properly. Fair enough. Here we go. Here's the first. That looks like a drag field from this far out. Let's go and get it on the map. Oh, something spawned in and just fell out of the sky. There we go, dragon field. Great. That's the first one. Okay. That's... The smoke is spawning here naturally is good, but them so close to the dragon field is obviously bad. You don't want your hunters just fighting all the damn time. You want them to be doing their job. If you're going to have them fighting, you might as well have them picking on the wolves. That way they get, you know, their fighting skill up, and then when they kill the wolves, they get meat and hide, all that other fun stuff. I don't know if my settings are entirely correct, or if there's like a weird bit of mist going on. If it's the mist thing, that's kind of cool. If it's the settings thing, well, there's nothing much I can do about it right now. There is that lake. Kind of surprised it didn't. Because look at that. Look how close to the shore that. Wait a minute. That should be closer. Oh, no way. There can't be. There honestly cannot be two large lakes this close together. If it is, I don't think it's the same map I played on. I thought I pasted in the seed correctly, but well, hell, maybe not. Getting a bit thirsty. Is there a well nearby? Well, not a well, but a little water source. There we go. Because I know I've got the water bag, but try and save that when there's nothing nearby. There's the cave. Yeah, this is a different seed. Because the one I was trying to get, the one that I first did the stream on, the lake was like here, maybe here, and then the cave was down here. There is no way in hell there is another lake here and another cave there. That is, I won't say stupid, but that'd be definitely crazy. Right, so down this way. So there's that marker. Food. You see a lot of nests on the ground, but you don't see any, say, flightless birds, which would warrant it. Actually, I can't remember if there's any birds in this game whatsoever, whether or not you can interact with them. I think there is. I think there is ones in the sky. They're just kind of there, look pretty. Or I've just played way too many of these games, and my memory's just blurring them together. Okay, I'll head down this way, follow the clearing. And that tree scared me for a second. I thought it was a dragger or something. No. No. What the shit? What? Oh, damn. I'm gonna be able to support so many soldiers. It's just not gonna be fair. I may not even have to train them. Just feed them into the jaws of, like, the nearest dragger field or something. Let them train up the hard way. But I'm gonna have to train them. I'm gonna need people on barracks to provide that safe area of effect around them, so people feel safe. Because I'm not gonna have enclosed walls. I'm not gonna have the gates on them. The walls are only going to be not decorative per se, but pretty much. If this sea does have two caves this close together and two lakes this close together, just bloody hell. It'd pretty much be a god seed. I mean, the first damn seed that I had a look at a good while ago. Yeah, that's the shoreline there. I think over there is where I need to go. The first seed I had a look at when I first came back to this game after a bit of a break was crazy. There was basically evil everywhere. Cemeteries, spires, main spires, minor spires, dragger fields, you name it, it was there. Just, oh, so many wolven dens, a couple of bear dens. Alright, so there's that wolven den. It's actually not active for some reason. You can tell because it's got a grayed out, well, the fact I'm not being attacked, but it's got a grayed out icon on the map. Yeah, it will become active again at some point, but I always found it a bit odd that sometimes... Oh, maybe technically they were too close and the game kind of just half went, all the wolves died. Deactivate. How very strange. Alright, you still chasing me? You are... Yes. Yeah, I didn't think I went far enough. There is a cave nearby, if this is the seed, though, that I think it is. I don't need to find this cave, but I have to know. I honestly 110% have to know. It's already a... Hang on, what was that? Growl. Strange. Yeah, I think I went too far south. Yeah, this is the seed I think it is. It's basically got its YouTube name already picked out. Just Wonder Seed of some sort. Hello. Oh, are you still chasing me? Oh no, there's a dragger field right there. Oh, yeah, it's the same one, you idiot. You just walked too close. Oh, well, I'm not too fast. They're not much of a danger unless I get shot. They'll give up after a bit. I'll come to the end of this clearing. Oh, come on. A third lake? Can you even have 3 lakes in a map? People's gonna think I bloody hunted this down on Reddit or something. No, this is just a pure random generated seed that I found the other day. And this is the second time I'm actually doing anything with it. Because the first time it just didn't record properly. That freaked me out a bit. I thought it was a dragger right in front of me. What the just look at that. I'm always tempted to have a look over here, and if I find another large lake, I'm just going to restart, because that's just honestly a bit stupid. It'd be a bit stupid at that point. Give me a bit more water. That is a funky looking hill. I think that is the cave that I know of. Yep. Yes, it is. So this is the same seed I thought it was, because I found this lake in the first stream that I did. I found this cave and thought, you know what? Yep, cool, that's good. Did some other stuff, and then I called it a day for the stream. But I did not know about that. I did not know about that, and I did not know about that. I didn't know about that wolfen den. I didn't know about that Dragonfield. I mean, I am hesitant, really, to use this map. I wanted a struggle. I wanted just a lake and a cave somewhat nearby. It didn't have to be, you know, heaps close, but close enough that I can actually use it before the first winter. If need be. Or definitely before the second winter. But yeah, I'll continue the stream. I'll continue playing, and then I'll just see what people comment on it over at YouTube, see what I can think about what to do afterwards. Maybe I'll just make a mega city. I don't know the upper limits of the not thralls, wrong game, of the villages of the Vikings you can get. Another wolfard den, cool. Oh, it's also deactivated. I would like to have an activated wolfard den somewhere, because they're really good for, well, somewhat training up your archers, almost guaranteed food source. I'm not sure you get any additional resources from a wolven that you don't get it from a smoker. Oh, there's the main large spire. Cool, cool, cool. Did not see that through the trees. Look at all those nasties. I could probably take on most of what you see crawling there with 2 to 3 half decent villages, but those jumpers, or whatever they're called, infected, I'm not entirely sure. They're nasty. They're really nasty. They got a nasty jump attack and knocks people down. They got large swing attacks with their arms. Hello, what's that? I think that's the cemetery that I know of. Let's eat some food. Oh, hang on. Sure, eat the garlic, why not? Keep that onion, set to keep an eye out for food, which isn't a problem. Right. Oh! Really? The stone Jotun arena right next to the large spire? Crazy. Another wolfen den that looks like it is also deactivated. Okay, even if I do not keep this seed, I'm definitely posting this video to YouTube, and I'm definitely just going to try and get to see what people think of it. There's some spikes through there. There's something else. Another dragger den? cemetery. Well, that's good. I mean, half looking for that. It's the only thing that was left on my list. Oh, besides an active Browger, active Wolven den. I think I did run across a bear down in the other one. I'm not entirely sure. But I kind of think that that one was actually deactivated. So, not really that fast. But at the very least, there wasn't a fourth large lake right there. Right, I can keep playing for another 15 minutes, so that's good. But basically, yeah, the plan is... Hello, there's something else through there. Might as well activate it. The plan is to build a large settlement in a ring circle, and each of the quarters, because they'll be divided by roads going out in each cardinal direction-ish, will have their own little mini settlement. As in, there'll be a center in each of those quadrants. Running around and doing all this exploring the first couple of days. Small cemetery, that's good. But yeah, doing all the exploring first off, like a big, large amount of exploring, so you know what you're working with, is always a great idea. Another deactivated woofer den. A woofer. I think I keep saying woofer, which, while it's somewhat amusing, is obviously not correct. Oh, let's get some more. What? It's garlic. Don't really care about garlic this early in the game. Not going to be carrying around garlic into winter, that's for sure. Right, but eggs and berries will suit quite fine. Excellent. Now, when it comes to the army, there's going to be a few different... Well, they'll be sorted in a few different groups. There'll be my personal guard, the best fighters. They'll get gear on par, if not better than me. Probably better, to be honest, because I'm trying to do a commander role. There'd be the regular settlement guards, which will... They'll still be armored. They just definitely won't be as armored. And then there'd be the archers, which will just have probably the same level of armor, and then you'll have the actual bulk of the army. Everyone who's left who's not as good, but you do need to bulk out the people running around behind you. Now, I think you can increase the difficulty of the game while you're playing, even if you gotta like restart the game. But if you can't, I'm pretty sure Sir Bucky managed to do so. So I'll have to go and see if he used the mod or something rather. If it's just the mod, that can be done. If he went and directly changed files in the game, that's going to be harder. I would like for this series to have a beginning and an end. However, if we just start steamrolling, well, that's not nearly as fun. I mean, I could be wrong, but I always enjoy a bit of a struggle. It just makes the victory feel so much better. Especially when it just comes out of nowhere. You think you're doing fine, you think you're going good, and then it just gets really hard. Like, the situation you find yourself in is crazy. Your back's against the wall, you're just fighting for your life, things are going wrong, and then by the end of it, you limp out of there somehow still alive. Hello, is this old ruins? Oh. Okay. I thought all of these places were either just decorative or were like cemeteries with some sort of enemy there. How strange. I wonder if that's got a use. Oh, it says it's deactivated. Maybe there was something there. Maybe there was just whatever those weakest undead are called. Got plenty of places to choose from. However, if we do set up a large settlement somewhere, it's gonna have to snake around this large spire until we're strong enough to have guards that can continuously keep it dormant. I don't really want to do that. I kind of want the challenge of having to go in there and finish it off instead of having like a road going straight through it and you have guards and they just keep it down for you and you make it all efficient. I mean, I do like that idea, to be honest. It tickles something in my automation bones, but that's not really what I want to go for. Like I said before, I kind of want the struggle. I want to see how I can get the military and the army and everything up and running. Let's see if, before I have to finish this stream, I can find the final location that I desire, which is the shipwreck, because you kill everything around the shipwreck, you kill the boss that appears, you get access to the water stone, the water rune stone. Then you can set up rune stone in your base. Then you can have your warriors, I think it's either your warriors or your archers, but I'm pretty sure it's your warriors, and they get buffed from going there, doing a little bit of worship, being nearby. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't actually used them too much at all, but it increases their learning speed for close combat to like 3 stars up. It doesn't matter what they start off as, this thing will just boost them. Now, it does take resources to keep a runestone activated at all times, and you do need to have a villager or a Viking on it at all times for it to be activated. But at the early game, where you need people to be as strong as possible, as quickly as possible, yeah, that's almost a no-brainer, to be honest, especially in a run like this. Now, I am not bad at the combat in this game, but that's only against the regular enemies. I forgot you gotta do a roll to do that journey. But I tried to fight against the shipwreck boss myself, and I got owned. I only had like a linen cape with a cap, and that was it. Because you can cheese him a bit. I'll say a bit because, well, you can definitely cheese him if you got your timing down. If you don't have your timing down, he will brutalize you. And I got murdered again and again and again. And I just... Oh, an actual living wolves. Yes. Thanking you. This will probably... Because I would like to defeat this Wolven boss as well at some point to get his runestone. I think all of the bosses have a runestone you can get. But anyway. So, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Now, all I need to do is find a shipwreck. That being an active wolfer den back there, that will certainly influence where I'm going to put the main settlement. Because at the very least... Oh, and there is a shipwreck. Yes. What a fantastic seed. What a honestly unbelievable seed. I can't wait to see what the damn comments say about it. They'll probably accuse me of just stealing it from somewhere or taking it from somewhere. Oh, but I don't care. If someone else has this exact seed, I will laugh, because it's just completely randomly generated. Do I have this? No, I don't. I've cleared this area somehow. Okay, now I'm going to be chased for a little bit. But I should be fine. Let's get a bit of water in me. Alrighty, this will be spliced on onto the end of the YouTube video, because while I was doing the stream, it suddenly cut off about 36 minutes into an hour-long session. Now, while a lot didn't happen per se, I was mostly running around, finding more things, finding out where everything is. I'm not going to show the map right now and explain what happened afterwards. I'll eagerly do so the start of the next stream for the next episode, episode 2. This is just to explain why something cuts off. I'll put something on so it won't be like a jarring jump. But yes, as you probably agree if you've watched this far, this is an insane map, hell of a map. It's going to be very, very interesting using it. And if you enjoyed it, if you think you're going to enjoy this series, please like and subscribe, comment down below, and the next episode will be out next Thursday. So I'll see you later.